I'm Manshi Sharma and I'm taking this presentation on how to analyze big data. Let us understand first, like why we need to analyze big data. It's because nowadays industries are like everything is getting evolved so quickly, which makes the generation of data in a huge amount, which can take which is increasing in exponential manner. So it is really important to analyze big data. Talking about how we can analyze big data, it involves steps. The very first step is collection of data. Collecting data is not an easy task, as to analyze the data, we need to have a huge amount of data. The collection of data helps us ensure the data quality and relevance to your objective. Data processing is the next step, which involves cleaning and structured, like having the structured data. You cannot feed the collected data directly to the machine. As machine progress, as machine process those data in certain manner, it won't work on the raw data. We need to process those data before giving those data to the machine. Thus, this step is very important in making data suitable for further processing. In this step, we deal with outliers, missing values, or the redundant data. The third step is analysis and interpretation. Applying advanced analytics, like to extract the meaningful insight using statistical and machine learning technique, is to have the hidden pattern and to give the relationship in among the data. It is important to apply some statistical method or to use some machine learning algorithm. Coming to what is big data. Big data, as the term says, big. So deal with the huge amount, massive amount of data that encompassed in a term called V, like a volume. It is one of the V from five V's. So having a huge amount of data to have a quality analysis is very important. It basically goes from terabyte to petabyte in a second. The second one says velocity. As we know that the data is huge, so we need to have a good processing speed to ensure the good level of performance. Velocity basically means the rapid generation of data and processing. Real-time interaction also plays a vital role, as there the velocity, the speed with which the data is generated is really important. Thus, the velocity plays an important role. Variety. Having the variety of data, such as structured, semi-structured, unstructured, from multiple channels, is it also offers the variety of data. Talking about the key characteristic of data. So there are these, as we have discussed, there are five P's, which out of which we have discussed some of them in the previous slide, which is volume, velocity, and variety. Let us talk about the veracity. Okay, sorry, veracity. In veracity, we basically deal with the reliability and trustworthiness of data, which is very important for accurate analysis and decision making. There is also called value in five P's. The value deals with the meaningful data, like out of the huge amount of data, there is some value of data which is relevant to our data and which is important at the same time for the desired data. So thus there is value too. There are some challenges in analyzing big data. The very first challenge is data quality. To ensure the accuracy and consistency across diverse data sources, data quality, maintaining that quality of data is quite a big challenge. Talking about the second challenge, which is scalability. Handling exponential data growth is and making the infrastructure to adapt with that generation of data is another challenge that comes in analyzing big data. Privacy and security is also a challenge, as protecting sensitive information is really and challenge in analyzing big data, the skill gap. To deal with the tools involved in big data, it required a skilled data scientist. The shortage of such a skilled person also makes a challenge in analyzing big data. There is data aggregation and cleaning, which comes in analyzing of big data, and in this there is some steps involved. The very first step is data collection. Gathering the data from multiple sources is the very first step in data aggregation and cleaning. Second one is integration, combining data from disparate sources, create a unified data set for analysis. Data cleaning. In this, we basically remove the errors and inconsistency by dealing with by dealing with the redundant data, duplicate value, missing value, or some outliers, making the data in some standard format. Then data validation. Verify data accuracy and completeness to ensure data meets quality standards for analysis. Coming to the exploratory data analysis. As having data just in some format is not enough. Data summarization needs to be done to have a proper, specific desired output and to have a visualization of data, to have the hidden patterns and to see the relationship among the data itself and to generate based on that to generate some hypothesis. Coming to some predictive model technique involved in analysis of data, there are quite a few as there is some like linear regression, decision tree, neural network, support vector, SVM machine, which is support vector machine. There are there is use case and it has this respective complexities too. Coming to the visualization and storytelling. So basically, in analysis of big data, it is a vital step which is visualization and storytelling. Data itself in a raw format cannot tell many things in comparison to some visualization technique. For example, this is the image which is showing dashboards, like having interactive dashboard that shows the data in a visual format, which makes the user understand the data in a better way, which makes it user friendly so that it allows stakeholders to explore data inside interactively so that not everyone has to understand the terminologies, technologies in them. With such visualization tools like that, such as Power BI, with their help, we can generate dashboards and further the analysis of data and understanding the complex data makes it easy. Data narratives that helps us in crafting and compiling stories around data insights, which gives visual aid to support key findings. Then there is immersive visualization using AR/VR technology that provides intuitive, engaging ways to interact with complex, which is very complex to analyze in other way. Coming to some ethical consideration in big data analysis. So the very first one is sorry. So the very first one is privacy protection that safeguards individual privacy, such as there is some sensitive data that needs to be dealt with. Implementing data optimization and encryption technique. This basically means that encryption of data is being done, which help us in protecting data from the hackers, such as there is called mid. There are hackers that in between takes insights from data. So the encryption of data plays an important role. Bias mitigation that basically help us in identify and address algorithm biasness to ensure fair representation of data and models. Transparency, making the clear documentation of data sources and methodologies that provides explanation for AI-driven decisions. The fourth ethical consideration in big data analysis is responsible use. Considering society impact of data analysis, the use of this has to be in responsible way so as to use insight to benefit individuals and communities. Now, with this, we have come to an end of our presentation. Thank you so much.